Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to the AJS TV channel. I hope you're all doing well. Crystal Palace versus Aston Villa today. This is game week number 3. Basically Villa, I think it's fair to say we've been a bit inconsistent. Losing against Bournemouth on the opening day. Beating Everton wasn't the most convincing of results against Everton, to be fair, but we did beat them. And now we sit, I say, fairly comfortably mid-table. I know it's very early on, but we are 9th and we're above teams like Liverpool. So I can't really complain too much. Thank you, Dean, for £5 already, saying huge win today. You'll say 1-1. We've also had earlier comments. Dean thinking I'm going to say 1-1 as well. Nasty Shot saying Villa 2-1. Dozin is also saying Villa to win 3-0. I'll give my predictions in a little while. First, I want to go through the lineup because that is the biggest thing today, and I've just realised I have not actually updated my lineup on screen. So I'll do that and also talk about it. Emi Buendia. Villa fans have been crying and crying out for Emi Buendia to start. Microphone's coming up. He's starting. Emi Buendia is starting for Aston Villa. I am so happy about that. You would not believe. Look, we all like Coutinho, but you know, he's not immune to criticism, and he hasn't played the best recently. I think it's more than fair that Emi Buendia has got his start today. I was so happy to see that come up on the lineup on Twitter. I'm just going to save the screenshot and upload it on screen for you guys to see. There has been disappointments, obviously. I did put it on Twitter, actually. No, sorry, TikTok even. Diego Carlos out for, well, a long time, let's say. He's done his Achilles, which is really bad, really scary. I'm more than devastated, I think it's fair to say. I think we could be in quite a bit of trouble over that. We signed a £26 million player for him to be injured. Also, you asked the question, are we going to replace him? Are we going to buy someone else? Are we going to get a loan in? Because clearly Gerrard has identified that our defence was not good enough. Therefore, he upgraded, spent a lot of money to do so, and that player has got injured. And our defence looks the exact same from that last season to now, because we have Matty Cash, Ezri Konsa, Tyrone Mings, Luka Dean as that back four, Emi Martinez in goal. That is exactly the same back four and keeper we had at the end of last season. So surely we're going to have to bring someone in, even if it's a loan. Very surprising not to see Chambers. And I think, Dean says Chambers was robbed. Nasty Shots also saying surprisingly no Chambers. I'm a bit sad about that. Chambers, I think, has never let Villa down when he's played. I think it's a little bit harsh that Konsa coming back from injury, he's suddenly put straight back in the team. I was very critical of Konsa last season. I didn't think he played very well when he did play, which is why we bought in players in January. That's why Chambers played after January and played very well. Scored a very good goal against Leeds. There were questions about Konsa last year. I know the fans love Konsa. After his first year in the Premier League with Villa, he did very well. A lot of people preferred him over Mings. I heard England call-ups like just over a year ago. And I suppose that doesn't go over, it doesn't go away overnight. But when you've had players like Chambers come in and do very well, settle in and play very, very well, to not play them now, it feels a little bit harsh. I don't think Chambers is our 4th best centre-back, but according to Gerrard, he is. Because like Konsa, Mings, with Diego Carlos, and now Chambers. I don't think that's overly fair. Buendia clear of Coutinho. I mean, as of recently, Buendia has done way more when playing. I think, you can be biased all you want. You can be pro Coutinho all you want, but the facts are the facts. He came off the bench last week and scored. It's that simple. He affects games. He changes games, Buendia. I don't really see Coutinho doing much of that, if I'm going to be brutally honest. Maybe being dropped will actually reset Coutinho a little bit. Maybe we'll start to see the real Coutinho, the Liverpool one. Maybe that will start to appear more and more for Villa, but as of recently, we're just not seeing that. He missed a penalty in pre-season. He played awful throughout all of pre-season, and I think it's more than fair that Buendia's got his start today. Just follow you on TikTok. I appreciate that, mate. I really do. Dust says would take a Bailey hat trick. You know, I mean, I put Bailey in my FPL today. The main reason was, even though he didn't play last week, Villa don't play two up front away from home. For some reason, I don't know whether we're just a little bit scared to do so, but Steven Gerrard refuses to play two up front away from home. So I'm guessing today, again, it's a 4-3-3. I doubt it's the diamond. I very much doubt it's the diamond, because why would you drop Danny Ings, who scored, if we're not going to play? Like, it doesn't make sense. If we are going to play two up front, then surely Danny Ings has to play up front with Bailey in that two up front. It wouldn't make it to me. Even Flash Score is saying a 4-3-3. It doesn't really make much sense if we kept with the formation from last week. Ings not starting, by the way, I want to get into. I didn't overly rate Ings or Watkins over pre-season. Ings, they both scored one goal. Ings scored a penalty. Watkins scored against Warsaw. So, you know, you can kind of compare the both, and it's not amazing. Ings did score against Everton, though. Very good finish. And I don't know. I think it's a little bit concerning to me. Ings is not injured. Ings is not injured, which is why I'm questioning that. And I'm allowed to question it. He is on the bench, which is why he's not injured. Him and Archer on the bench. He's scared to play two up front away from home. That's up to Gerrard. But you have to award players when they play well. Ings was very good against Everton. Very, very good. He took his finish very well. A little bit like the Bournemouth shot he had, which Travers saved. This time, he actually put enough power. He beat Pickford. And I think he deserves to start today. No matter what formation that we wanted to play, I think he deserved to start. I don't think Watkins has done anything, really, to warrant that. Him over Ings. I know he got 2 assists last week. But if I'm just saying, if he's going to play, he could play on the wing maybe and play Ings in the middle if we're going to do this one up front away from home. But in terms of striker versus striker, Ings has to be the preferred one. I don't get it. And I'm sorry, I'm just reading through my comments right here because I've went on an absolute tangent. Doesn't sound like we'll replace him. This is from Dean, especially with Young, Nakamba, Chambers, Feeney, McGinn. He reckons Carlos will play a large chunk still this season, but doesn't sound we'll get any. It's really silly if we don't replace him. I think it's really, really silly. Like, I'm not expecting us to spend another 20 million, but get a loan in. Do something, man. Watkins, he does need to step up today. You're right, Nasty. Prediction of Bolton Villa. I'll do my prediction for that on the day when I see the lineup and everything. Harry says he's already annoyed with Konsa starting. You ready for Zaha scoring less than 9 minutes? Coutinho is super inconsistent. I just want more consistency, with Coutinho, because I know on his day he can be the best player on the pitch. I don't know why, but I have a bad feeling about today, says Harry. I mean, I'll get into my prediction in a bit, and we might share that. He was injured versus Everton, but played through it. Dozing, I appreciate that comment. Watkins can't shoot. What a win for the Villa today. Well, I'm hoping, mate. Dean says today will be 2-1 Palace. Leston says, how are we watching the game? I'm on Sports. That's what... No, sorry, mmfooty.com. That's what I'm going to try first of all. We'll see if it's working. We also do have Total Sport. Leston says 2-2 draw. And Harry ends up saying, what does Chambers have to do? I mean, I don't know what he has to do because, to me, I think he's more than justified him starting today. But I will back the manager's decision. We're allowed to question it, but I'm definitely... I don't back that right now. I mean, sorry, no. Let me reword that. I back the decision. I just don't understand it. Callum, how are you watching the game? I'm going to watch it on mmfooty.com. We're going to try that. If that doesn't work, I'm going to try Total Sportec. Anything that does work, I'll put as a pinned comment. Don't you worry. So Palace lineup, and then my prediction. Palace with a 4-2-3-1. Gaeta in goal. Joel Ward, Anderson, Gay, and Mitchell back four. Very solid defence, by the way. Don't underestimate that. Decore and Schlupp as the holding midfielders. Ayew, Eze, and Wilfried Zaha with Edouard up front. Actually, that's quite a surprise. That's a change from last week. A strong Palace team. Zaha can cause us problems very easily. One of the best players outside the supposed big six. I think he could, turn the game on its head within an instant. We cannot allow this man any time on the ball. If we do, we are going to get punished. The best way to affect Zaha, which is kind of what we did last season when we played him, just rile him up a little bit, kick him. You kind of have to do this with players, a bit like how when we had Grealish and we played other teams, they'd kind of just kick him to pieces, isolate him. That's kind of what you need to do. to stop a player like Zaha. Just get into his face. He does get wound up very easy. You're gonna see people do that to Nunes for the same reason. If you can wound up a player and get an advantage over it, then that's what's gonna happen. I think that's the only way to stop Zaha. Get his mouth running. Maybe he'll get a yellow, and suddenly he can't argue with the referee every 5 seconds. Which link is it? I don't know yet. I don't know. I think I tried link 2 last time, but we'll see. How you doing, Stealth, as well? I will look at Discord too. Is Aaron Ramsey loan or Brighton? I reckon they won't. No, they won't buy him. I don't think so. I think that'd be a big mistake if we allowed. It's a bit like if we allowed like someone to buy Louis Barry. By the way, we have kicked off, so I'm just going to remove the kickoff overlay there. I'm going to try link 1. I'm going to see how it goes. Prediction, by the way. Okay, so criticize me if you want. I'm going to say Palace 2, Villa 1. You can call me out for that. I just don't think we're that good away. I don't think we're that good away with a 4-2-3-1. I don't think Ollie Watkins is good enough to give us opposing threat. I think it's going to be very similar to the Bournemouth game. Might grab a goal. Maybe it will be Bailey. But I'm worried. I'm worried about today. And I appreciate people being positive, and I wish that was me. But I am very, very worried. And I think we'll lose this 2-1. I'm hoping to be wrong, though. I want these boys to prove me wrong. I think I've got a link here. We're going to see. Oh, it's giving me the Everton game. The link 2 of this gave me the Everton match. Amazing. That's definitely what I want to watch here. Yeah, how you doing, Isabel? Scott says he's goal good so far. I don't know what you mean by that, mate. 2-2, Buendia, Bailey and Zaha will score 2. Dear Lord, please no. Total Sportet recommended 1 works. Okay, well, I'll try that if this link doesn't work. I've got it. Okay, on Footy link 2. That is what I have. And I'll put that in chat just for you guys. Because I get like a 50,000 comments a day. Footy link 2. And I'll pin the comment just for you lot. It is a pinned comment, so for anyone who does want to watch the game, that is what I'm watching it on. His goal used to be very good. Mount isn't... Wait, what? Hang on, what? That's cap. Surely. I'll look at Discord. Huh? Mount, apparently Mason Mount has been detained in police custody. I don't know how true that is. This is a breaking story. Oh no, it's not. It's full. It's false. It's someone called Absolute Chelsea with 200 followers. No, ignore me. I thought it was a bit. I thought it was a bit fishy. No, I got baited by that for 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, this is why you don't believe everything on the internet. I had to double check on the follow count. 4-0 Villa, Diego Carl. Well, he's out injured, mate. Fulham 1-0 already. Yeah, we've just seen that. It is 1-0 to Fulham against Brentford. So the other games today, Everton versus Forest, Leicester, Southampton, obviously Palace versus Villa. Tottenham beat Wolves 1-0 earlier today. And Fulham already lead by 1-0 against Brentford. Let's read. It wasn't Mitrovic. I have Mitro in my FPL. I thought it was just enough for me. Link 2 works. Happy days, mate. It does work for me. I'm watching it on a desktop. I have no idea if it will affect if you're watching it on mobile or through a different browser or whatever. I'm on Chrome. I'm on my desktop, and it's fine for me. I used to love his goal. I gotta say, I used to love it. R.I.P. Villa in our wonderful, wonderful light blue away strip. Palace, obviously, in their home. And we're a couple of minutes into this game. I am actually quite far behind. I may need to get another link here. I'm 2 whole minutes behind. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan. I'm going to try and reload the... I might actually have to go and Total Sportet. 2 whole minutes behind. I don't know how I feel about that. This is 2:23. Yeah, still. I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy. Concert already passed into opposition. Amazing. Amazing. This stream is better than most, in fairness. See, link 1 is Leicester Southampton. Alright, Total Sport it. Total Sport it. We'll have a look at Total Sport it. A stream does work, it's just 2 minutes. I'd rather... The most common you can find is like a minute and a half. I know you can find better ones than that. Does this work? Oh, this is even... Oh my god, it's a minute 51, bruv. What am I seeing? They're getting further back in time. You press link 2 and saw some weird stuff. I'm not seeing any of that. I'll have to just deal with a 2-minute delay. That's just going to be horrible. Yeah, on screen, it's literally 3 minutes and 20. And then I look over and it's 5 minutes and 30. Diego Carlos off 3 weeks in September. The link... so if you go on mmfooty.com, you should see it. Oh, okay. Apparently Villa have scored. Well, we're going to wait to see what that goal is like. I'm a bit sad I've missed it. Well, I've not missed it. It just hasn't come up for me yet. This link does work, I promise you. Footy, and it's the second link. It's what I'm watching this on right now. I absolutely promise you that. I think we are winning 1-0 from chat anyway. Yes, we are. It is at Palace 0, Villa 1. I've yet to see it though. Until I see it, and I'll update the scoreboard. Why not? It is 1-0 Aston Villa. I just haven't seen the goal yet. And my stream is lagging. Amazing. Amazing. How you doing, Moss? What's good? I'm gonna reload this again. Apparently the goal's being checked according to chat. My stream is really far behind and lagging at the same time, so I have literally not seen anything to do with the goal. Okay, this is just annoying me now. Amazing. This is what we have to put up with because we don't have viewing rights in the UK, so this is what we have to put up with. I'm just getting 3 dots and my stream isn't. Yeah, my stream's literally not loading. Bailey with the assist. Well, for anyone who took Leon Bailey out of their FPL team, you can well and truly hold that. Because I know certain man, and you know who you are. You took Leon Bailey out of their team. And that is what you get. Oh, wait, I thought you took him out. I thought you took him out of your team. I swear you said you took him out of your team, Ados. I am literally clicking on dodgy link upon dodgy link to try and get this, man. I am down horrendous. I am actually down bad. Will this work? Oh, I'm on it. I'm on the link. I've seen the goal. Oh, this is 3 minutes behind. Well, you know what? I want to see the goal anyway. Ollie Watkins with his first goal of the Premier League season. I'm just watching the replay of this. So Tyrone Mings plays a long ball. It's literally just long ball football. Flicked on brilliantly by Bailey. And a nice finish from Watkins. And there is an equaliser. Oh my god. There is an equaliser. I am very behind. There is an equaliser. I'm trying to find a consistent stream that isn't 3 minutes behind. And I've yet to do so. It is Palace 1. Aston Villa 1. I think Wilfried Zaha has scored for Palace. Less than 10 minutes and there's been 2 goals. Ollie Watkins put Villa ahead from a long ball. And then Wilfried Zaha has scored. What did I say though? What did I say? We need to stop Zaha. We stop Zaha, we stop Palace. That is how you deal with Palace. It's not hard. It's not hard. Like they are almost a one-man team. They're almost what we used to be. You stop Zaha, you stop Palace. Same old Villa, mate. Same old Villa. Ah, dear Lord. Could be a good game, but I'm struggling to get it. The links aren't working for me, guys. So, in fact, I'm going to even delete my pinned comment. If anyone can actually find like a good link here, that would be very nice. Mike says, and that is what you risk when you wind up Zaha early if he isn't carded. The only way to stop Zaha is to sign him. You know what? You're not wrong. I don't understand how we always score then concede after. It's the Villa way. It's the Villa way. They give us all the enjoyment in the world and take it away. They take it away. Martinez should have saved it. All right, well I'll judge that when I can. All right, I'm trying to. This link is literally filled with God knows what. I don't even if this works, I don't know if I'm going to recommend it. It's just there's so much stuff on screen. Oh, it's giving me the Leicester game. Stop giving. Why do all these links give me the Leicester game? I can't avoid the Leicester game apparently. Oh my god, bro! I've missed 2 goals in the span of 5 minutes. Yep, yep. Same. Amazing. Alright, I'm gonna try this one, but this one also isn't loading. Martinez is having my doubts. I'm not gonna lie, he's messed up last season. He wasn't as good last year. His first year at Villa, he was very good. He kept like 15 clean sheets. I don't have. I appreciate that, Mike. I don't have a VPN. I should have a VPN really. It would help with a lot of different things. I do appreciate your offer, but I need to get a VPN. Which Sportec link? There's BTS streams, recommended, Bong streams, footy streams. Basically, Total Sportec is like a host for all these links. Which link is it though? Because I've gone link upon link and I'm struggling. Like nothing is working, bro. Like English have full HD. Footy.to. Okay, this does work. How far am I behind? Why is it so far behind though? It's like 3 whole minutes. Like I'll put up with it, but it's literally 8:33 on screen. Palace 1, Villa 1. We are getting shredded on the counter. Yep, welcome to Villa. There's been 2 shots in the game though, and 2 goals, according to this. I'm 3 whole minutes behind. Any of them. What minute are you though? I'm on Super Sport 2 and it's in the 9th minute. I just feel like it's really far behind. Villa plenty of free kick. They looking screen. I don't know what you mean, mate. I'm 2 minutes behind. Okay. What do you think of Man United? Oh, Man United are shocking. I did make a video on it. They're in shambles, mate. I haven't seen the Palace goal, so I can't commentate on that. I'll commentate what I can here. The Palace crowd, by the way, are deafening. They are absolutely deafening, mate. It is mental. They've definitely... that's another thing about Palace. Don't let them score at their ground. Cass's shot deflected. Luca Dean! Oh my god, what a chance. Luca Dean at the back post in the 10th minute. Stabs the shot wide. Oh my god, out of nowhere. Took a deflection off Bailey. Well, Bailey would have got a second assist there. It fell to Luca Dean at the far stick. He went for goal, hit the side netting. My god, that could have been huge. I'm currently watching on Total Sportec, but I mean, I don't want to recommend it because I had to click off. There's a lot of ads on screen, and I don't know how old some people are. I don't feel like. I feel like if I give that link, it's not great. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not great for certain men. I just say go on if you want to watch it. Go on Total Sportec, but I mean, it's not been perfect for me. It's not been perfect for me. The MM footy isn't working. It was at the start, and it's not anymore. So that's why I removed the pinned comment. Corner to Palace. It is. I gotta say, it is very end to end right now. Very end to end. Super Sport Premier League is working for another treatment. Another stream. Oh, okay. Another streamer. I shall do a second tab for that. Super Sport Premier League. Oh, I'll give it a go. Well, as far as I can tell, it's not giving me a game. It's just telling me match facts. Oh wait, no, this one isn't. Okay. Leeds Chelsea. England Premier League. There we go. What else is on it? Live streaming, radio. It's just giving me different links. It's not even giving me links. It's just telling me where to watch it on. I don't know. If it's there, I'm struggling to find it, mate. That's all I'm gonna say. Schlupp has just had a header and he should have scored. And I saw that in the corner of my eye. I gotta say, our defending of set pieces again is questionable. Matty Cash can be knackered, very much so. I think any of the fullbacks are going to be tired. I'm just seeing the corner again. Schlupp had a free header. Ollie Watkins left his man completely unmarked, and Schlupp should have scored. What? 13 minutes into a game, and we should be losing. We should have conceded twice. Ollie Watkins just staring, bro. You gotta look into knowing someone who can modify your Fire Stick. £40 all year, all the foreign channels, all the Prime, Disney, Netflix included. Maybe, maybe. Thing is, I pay for BT and Sky though, so like if I did that, I mean, I suppose I could cancel, but even for the games that are on like TV properly, I would have a delay. It's the only thing that's stopping me from doing that. Bro, the streamer said it's on Total Sport apparently, the link. Well, I'm watching it, it's just on delay. I'm just on apparently a 3-minute delay. Unless Flash Score is incorrect with their timer. Okay, actually, I'll double check that. So apparently it's like the 18th minute. So I'll go Villa Palace. What's up, BT saying? Oh no, it's correct. I'm just that far behind. Maguire is honestly clear of Maguire. Clear of who? He's clear of himself. Clear of Konsa. Oh, I mean, you are comparing two very poor players, or at least very inconsistent players in the last year. I think it's harsh to call Konsa a poor player. I'll retract that. It's more of I just know how good he can be, and he's just been very, very, very poor last year. I'm currently watching it on Total Sport Tech, mate. 15 minutes gone. Palace 1. Aston Villa 1. You know what? I can actually just try here and see on other Total Sport Tech streams and see if there's a quicker one. I can actually do that while I watch it. That's the best way of dealing with this, I think. I'm going through them. My link, I think, was Astro Super Sport 2, but I don't know. I'm trying to find a better one for myself, so I'd rather just hang on a little bit until I find. I don't want to be 3 whole minutes behind. The first link doesn't even seem to be for a Villa game. It's the Palace. No, sorry, it's the Southampton Everton. Is it Southampton Everton? No, Leicester. Sorry, it's a Leicester game. That was it. It's a Leicester game that's on. For some reason, linked with Villa. Hey, I got a better one. Oh, I got a better one. I got a better one. I got a better one. Total Sportet first link. Total Sportet first link. It is officially working. And way faster. Way faster. Way more ahead. There we go. I am very happy to say Total Sportet link 1. It is working for me. Literally the first link. RedditSoccerStreams.com. Reddit soccer stream, bruv. That's what, and it's actually it's very fast. Minute behind. Now getting it in full screen might be difficult. I am struggling to get it in full screen, however. Divers century by Palace just before 19. Oh, we're gonna see that. I have seen that. It's just come up. What the hell was that? Gay. What are you doing, bruv? Oh, Gay pretended to get elbowed by Ollie Watkins. That's disgraceful. That is absolutely disgraceful. What a vile human being. I'll never understand that in football, man. If you have to do that to win. Pretending to be elbowed, bruv. No shame. Honestly, these players have zero shame. Zero shame, mate. Not the best quality, but it does the job. I mean, yeah, basically. I've got it in full screen now. The quality is pretty poor, I will say that. But I will sacrifice that just for latency, to be honest. That is the sacrifice that is worth it for me. 2-0 Fulham. Oh dear. Oh dear, Brentford. After battering Manchester United last week. That is insane. How you doing, Aston Villa Shorts? What's up? Cash against Everton got pulled backwards and fell forwards. I don't know how it's not embarrassing for them. It's shocking, mate. I don't get how we're seeing things like this happen. Alright, I'm going to get a screenshot of the lineup, just in case I forget some of the Palace numbers. You can kind of guess, but I'd rather know for sure. Like I won't mistake like Wilfried Zaha, for example, but yeah. Oh, there we go. All read by Matty Cash. Villa on the break. Cash down the. Oh. Oh dear, really? Dispossessed. And a foul. Palace will even play advantage as well. Schlupp switches the play. Down the left-hand side, Zaha. Really slowing down the tempo. In fact, we forced them all the way back to halfway line. Just got 27. Yeah, exactly. That's why I didn't want to recommend it, mate. That's why I'm not recommending it. I just said it worked for me. That is all. That is all. I know things balance out after a 38-game season, but the predicted teams to be relegated are getting points. Could be interesting. I like to see that. I don't like to see the same teams go up and down. A shot from Zaha put wide. He's apologising. But I gotta say, he's confident, Zaha. You don't want this. Trying to play that. Actually, it's a pass, not a shot. He's trying to play it forward. It's really good from Zaha. He's very confident. He's very confident. You don't want that. You do not want a confident Wilfried Zaha. That is a very scary thing to see. Mings for Villa. Wide to Luca Dean. My audio has literally cut off for some reason. Buendia. Watkins pass intercepted. And my stream has frozen. Oh, here we go. Zaha again. He's very deep there. I'd rather, if he's going to have the ball, I'd rather him there. Because he's not exactly close to the goal from there. Wilfried Zaha more like Will. Oh dear. I'm pretty sure Man City are going to have an easy season. Maybe. I hope not. Fresh Killer says we're better than Liverpool. If you're on about Villa, I doubt that. We're above them in the table, but I mean, we shall see. Please don't get that hot-tempered. Yeah, don't let him score. Don't let Zaha score. A foul has also been given to Palace, and guess who's gone down injured? Well, injured. Matty Cash going into the back of Zaha. Free kick to Crystal Palace. 23 minutes gone. He's still down, Zaha. Villa TV? Yeah, but it's expensive, mate. I'm telling you, Total Sport at link 1. That's why I'm watching it right now. That's literally why I'm watching it. You can also pay for it, I think, on Villa TV, potentially. According to Christopher King, anyway. I've not seen that, but I'm not going to doubt you. Eze to take the free kick for Crystal Palace. Oh, he's blown his whistle because a Palace player has gone down. The fans are getting restless. He's gone down here. Oh, it's Gahey going down. Someone who dived earlier, by the way. Someone who literally dived earlier. Oh, I'm going to see this again. Oh, to be fair, that was a foul. Luca Dean does pull him to the ground. I'm not going to defend that. A Villa fan singing football in a library. It seems like it's going to be a bit scrappy. Did Zaha just get... His reaction looks like he got shot, mate. But it's Zaha. Like, it's what I expect with Zaha. Free kick to Palace. It's a good one. Edouard cutting it back. Gets his cross into the middle. Goal Palace. Goal Palace. 2-1 to Crystal Palace. Schlupper scored. Villa can't defend. And I gotta say, we cannot allow Edouard that much time. We cannot allow Edouard that much time to pick his pass. 3 or 4 players around Edouard, they couldn't stop him. He pulls the ball back into the middle. And it's a simple finish. And... Oh my God. Yeah, we can't defend set pieces. We have a set piece coach, by the way. We have a set piece coach. Oh my God, man. This is horrific. This is horrific. Palace 2, Villa 1. It's a really good pick out to Edouard. Oh my God, lads. Schlupp, I gotta say, 1, Edouard should be tackled. 2, Schlupp left open in the 6-yard box. I do have a stream. Total Sport at the first link. It's just a bit like some links there are dodgy, so be careful. That's all I will say. Wait. VAR? Oh! Hey! It won't count! VAR has ruled out the goal! Aston Edouard was offside in the build-up, and he's fuming to the referee. Well, that came out of nowhere. That came out of absolute nowhere. The offside, I did not see an offside there. If there was an offside, that was close. VAR has ruled out the goal. It will not count. It will be a free kick to Aston Villa. Now, that is a really harsh offside. I would be very upset. If that was a Villa goal, that was ruled out for that, I'd be fuming. That was very tight. I want to see... we didn't get to see a replay of that. And I do want to see one. Villa fans singing VAR, my lord. We are shameless. Villa fans are shameless. I would still question the defending. We have a set-piece coach, and we look awful on set pieces. That's all I'm going to say. He is offside. It is very tight, though. It is very, very tight on Aston Edouard. But offside is offside. It was lucky. That was lucky. And we got to be we got to count our... I forgot what I was going to say there. I'm literally just taken aback by what's just happened. We got to count ourselves lucky. That was it. I can't believe that. We got let off there massively. Cash and Edouard battling. He still got it. Oh my God, lads. Away! What is this defending? Oh, Edouard, we're literally... It's taking like 4 players to tackle Edouard. Bro, it's ridiculous. It's one man. There's no way he's that strong or that fast or that physical. We are struggling. We are struggling so much with one player. The reason why we conceded the goal, well, it didn't stand, but the reason why we conceded that goal is because we couldn't tackle Edouard. And the same thing has happened. Like, that, again, very nearly could have led to a goal or a penalty. They were screaming for a penalty. I'm watching the replay. It's fair, it's good goalkeeping for Emmy. I've yet to see the equaliser because I know some people are criticising Martinez for it. By the way, guys, if you do want to join the Discord, feel free to do so. If you haven't liked the video, please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Has it not come up? I don't think my button is working. Okay, my button refuses to work. Amazing. Amazing bot. There you go. If you do want to join Discord, feel free to do so. My Nightbot should eventually wake up. I've said, okay, to be fair, I haven't pinned it, so I'll do it now. Total Sport Tech Link 1. And I'll pin it. And every time people ask, I'll just say, look at the pinned comment. If you do want to become, 1 sec. Yeah, if you want to become a member, by the way, it's literally less than £1. It's less than £1. It's the cheapest it can possibly be. There's different tiers, but the very minimum is literally 99p. If you do want to help support the channel, we get some emotes and we get some fun on the streams. I do almost every single Villa game. I'm doing Villa Bolton as well on Tuesday. I am 100%. Yes, I am, CJ. Yeah, so Villa Bolton I'll also be live for as well. And hopefully we can progress through the next round. Should have signed Elise, Eze, Edouard. When we were linked with them, it's starting to seem. Elise, yeah. Eze has had injury problems, so I'm on the fence. Edouard. See, he scored a couple goals of significance for Palace last year. But I don't think he had an amazing season last year. That's what I'm going to say. Maybe I'm being harsh. Maybe I'm being a little bit harsh. Free kick to Palace. We are struggling though. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We are struggling. And Palace, if this continues, we will lose. We will lose. We should loan Rob Holding. I don't think we should shop for Arsenal. I know we got away with it with Chambers. I don't think we should shop for Arsenal. Agree, Edouard, not great last year, but he's starting to settle, yeah. And especially if he plays like this against another team. I'm telling you, man, Konsa and Cash are struggling with Edouard. Edouard is focusing down the left-hand side. Or our right-hand side. And we are struggling. It was Jacob Ramsey, I'd say give the most blame for the goal. In terms of he was literally in front of Edouard. And Edouard managed to get the ball past him. Oh my god, there's been a nutmeg. There's been a nutmeg. And the Palace fans were loving it. Ward. Jordan Oye, former Villa man. On the byline, he nearly got a corner there. Villa clear. Give away a throw in. We are struggling. We are struggling. We are struggling. Yeah, Gillette Car we're looking at. We're also, as of yesterday, looking at Jan Bednarek from Southampton, which I will absolutely rinse that decision if that happens. Cross comes in. Oh my god. Could have easily been 2-1. And it's that man again, Edouard, bro. Edouard is hurting us. He's hurting us, man. Lovely ball in from the left. Sorry, from the right-hand side with his left foot. Into the box, the back post. And it is literally like a little touch away from being 2-1. Edouard is hurting us. Edouard is hurting us. We'll lose this game. I'm telling you, we're going to lose this game. I also said 2-1 Palace, and it's 1-1. I'm pointing that out. Although I never would have expected Ollie Watkins to score a goal today, so that is a surprise. It is a Villa throw-in. But then Danny Ings being number 9. Well, he is probably our best finisher of a ball, so it does make sense. Oh dear Lord, Bailey's been muscled. Goal kick to Palace. Oh my god, boys. I'm telling you, it's not looking good, man. I think it's fair to say we've been very lucky to be level. Very lucky to be level. I think Cameron Archer should be in number 9. He needs to start more. He needs to play more. But Gerrard doesn't want to do that. I don't get it though. 'Cause if you're not going to play him, send him out alone. Like I don't want that to happen either, but I'd rather him get some football. Ward, well cut out though. That's Emi Buendia cutting out the pass. That's a foul. Hold on. Are you with the foul? Yeah, I think that should be a yellow for Ayu. The referee has given a final warning. I think a yellow card should be given. He's gone into his shoulder there for the foul. He won't leave Palace. And if we want to buy... See, this is a problem. That's what I'm going to get. I'm going to have a little rant over. Premier League players are just a nightmare to buy. Morgan Gibbs White going for 45 million to Nottingham Forest is a joke. And I know people say, well, oh, AJ, it starts at 25 and it's bonuses that make it 40. It will probably be 45 million. It will at least be 35. Some of the bonuses are really stupid and it will happen. That is stupid. He went on loan in the Championship last year. 45 million. Prem players are horrific to buy. Oh my god, chance for Palace. Oh, it's a silly foul. Oh my god, we are kicking them. I did say kick him to pieces, but bloody hell. We are kicking every Palace player to pieces here. Kamara this time with the foul. He's got a yellow as well. Oh my god. So it's Eze taking the ball into the Villa half. He was fouled by Kamara. And then a foul just the edge of the box. They played advantage. To be fair, it's good referee. Edward taking the ball further. He was fouled. Edge of the box, free kick Palace. We cannot tackle him. McGinn, wait, what? I'm going to double check that. I thought it was Kamara with the... I thought Kamara was booked by the way they panned to him. I don't think it was him. It was John McGinn. Thank you, cameraman, for that. Kamara... Oh, wait. Well, even Flashscore was saying Kamara. Unless Kamara and McGinn have both been given yellow cards here. We'll have to see. Yeah, but it said... I thought it said Kamara, and then they said McGinn. So unless they're given both. But on Flashscore, it also says Kamara. I think they both made fouls, and... Yeah. Eze's free kick hits the wall. And it deflects away. Thankfully, the free kick... That free kick could have been way worse. Oh, my stream is frozen. You think Emi should be captain? He is vice captain, to be fair. Well, my stream has come back and I see Anderson sprinting, so I'm guessing he probably had a shot and he put it wide. I hate my lag. I've got to say, I hate lag, and I hate it when it's during a highlight and I'm having to guess what happens. Anderson probably had a shot, and it's... Well, Martinez has a goal kick for Villa. Which, another thing as well, we've got players really short, and they're pressing us already a little bit. We do pick out a pass from the goal kick, but we invite it a little bit, man. We do invite that, a little bit of pressure. In a game that we're not playing well in, I don't think it's a good idea, personally. They're growing in confidence. Is Ramsey for Villa? Watkins, back to goal. Gives the ball away. Really? Really? What are we seeing? Oh my god, how is this 1-1? Ayu, to be fair, loses the ball. Kansa does well there. I'll give him credit. Credit where it's due. He tackles Ayu well. A foul and a free kick to Villa. And a yellow card, finally, for Jordan Ayu. I gotta say, he's deserved that. Wait. Oh, Zaha getting in the mouth of the referee now. Oh, it's a foul on McGinn. McGinn went flying. He's holding the back of his head there. Zaha. I thought he was giving a yellow card to Ayu because he's fouled like a Villa player 3 times now today. He's given a yellow card to Zaha. That is Zaha's first foul that I've seen. This is really odd. You let Ayew off with several, which, look, fair enough. Some of them were, a little bit soft. One of them could have been given for a yellow because it was a shoulder. And then Zaha, to be fair, one foul, one yellow. I think it's a little bit cruel. I'm watching it on Total Sport Tech. Firstly, it is in the pinned comment. That would legitimately be looked at by VAR for red. That was very intentional and reckless by Zaha. I think he just got... I'm okay, I'll have another look at that. He did look, to me, maybe a little bit too aggressive, I suppose. I think maybe that's why a yellow was given, because I said it was his first foul, and maybe because of the nature of the foul as to why it was the yellow. I was focusing more on the fact that Ayew has fouled a Villa player like 3 or 4 times, hasn't been given a yellow. Here come Palace, 5 minutes to go to half time. Call it a dark yellow. Villa player's gone down injured, by the way. He got dispossessed and is still staying down. Well, the Villa fans want Palace to put the ball out of play, but they're not doing so. Are you? Villa screaming out for the ball to be put out of play. Here's Eze. Cross from Eze, headed away by Konsa. Oh dear. Well played. Oh my god, the ball still doesn't go out of play. We have a player down. I think, it was Leon Bailey that went down. And Palace refused to put it out of play. He's back on his feet now. Oh, Zaha. What a ball. Oh, what a save! What a save! Emi Martinez. Oh my god, Jordan Ayew at the back post was completely free. And Emi Martinez makes a great save. Ayew should score. Ayew should score that. He's so free. Oh my god, lads, he's so free. If you're watching the stream, have a look how much freedom Jordan Ayew has. Have a look how much freedom he has. It's a great save. It's a great save, but that should never happen. That should never happen. How is he that free? Now that is either Luka Dean not picking up his man, or one of the midfielders not dropping back, which basically forces Luka Dean to push forward. Oh my god, what? Bloody hell, lads. What? We are a mess at the back. We gave the ball away in our own box and my stream is frozen. It's back and I've got no audio. Villa were dispossessed. Long shot put wide. Oh my god, lads. We need half time right now. We need half time right now. Decore had a shot put wide. We are, in boxing terms, we are on the ropes. We are on the ropes right now. What am I watching? What am I watching here? Injuries ruined Bailey's Villa career. Well, he's back on his feet at least. He did get an assist, to be fair, so hopefully he can stay fit, shake off any injury. He should have scored. Ayew 100% should have scored. How was he that free, though? I need to see a replay of that to identify whose fault it was. Because, the easiest thing for me to blame is Luka Dean. Right, because he's the left back. But there must be a reason why he's pushed up so far. Chance! What a save! Villa out of nowhere nearly scored. Huh? That would have been mental. Was that John McGinn? I need to see that again. My screen's so pixelated. Villa had a long ball forward, ball into the box, and there's a snapshot saved by Gaeta. I'm watching the replay. Oh, it's Emi Buendia. It's Emi Buendia. Brilliant movement. Just found a bit of pocket of space inside the box, and that would have been the most undeserved goal you'd ever see. We have been awful, and Buendia nearly scores. That is so funny to me. I gotta say, this is why I've been saying play Emi Buendia. He can change a game like that. We've been shocking. We've deserved to lose this game, And then Buendia finds a pocket of room, has a decent shot, and it was well saved. He's criminally underrated. Some Villa fans don't like him. I don't get it. Stubborn Stevie G going to lose this game. Fullbacks need to stay back. They are countering straight down the touchline. He is stubborn. Or at least he's showing signs of being less stubborn, I would say, with the inclusion of Buendia today. That is, to me, showing at least some sign of learning from mistakes. Is he favourite player? He's started to become one of my favourite players. I think one of the most underrated thing he has is his heading ability. For someone who's literally 5'7", he's very good in the air, as we've seen with the few headed goals that he's scored. He's Ayew, good tackle. That was good from Luka Dean. Buendia come back short. He's got a throw in for Villa. I already said I think we'll lose this 2-1, and even now after watching, I wouldn't change that. I really wouldn't change that. This is what, look, people can call me negative all they want, but I'm only giving you an honest opinion on what I see week in, week out. His heading I gotta say that is shocking. 57 heading. Scored like 3 or 4 headers last year. Okay. That's ridiculous, mate. That is ridiculous. Buendia again wins another header for Villa. And my stream has frozen so many times today. It's actually so annoying. We have 2 minutes of added time. We've nearly played the first minute. Dean, can I know Dean is like the leader of the negative club, and I'm starting to become like the co-founder here. What I will say about me compared to people like Dean, I'm only negative if there's a reason to be. Like today, we've been awful. We have been absolutely awful. Palace have played us off the park and deserve to be ahead. And we're very fortunate, thanks to, I mean, it was offside, but a very harsh offside goal ruled out by VAR. And then, you know, we've given sitter upon sitter to players like Jordan Ayew. Edouard's had chances, Zaha's had chances, and we're very lucky to be level in this game. Do you think Cash would be a better right wing or right back? Cash has played everywhere across the right in his whole career. I think he'd be a utility player if we played him there. He'd be okay, but wouldn't be someone who should start there like every week as like a right winger. It's someone that if we have no one else could go there, a bit like what Al Mohammadi did for Villa a little bit. We played him at right wing because like we didn't really have anyone else. Is Digne I don't think Digne's overrated. I get the criticism of Digne. I don't think he's quick enough. He should definitely work on that. By the way, half time has gone. It has finished. Palace 1, Villa 1. Luka Dean. What do I say about him? His crossing ability, you can't question. I think that is fair. It's fair for me to say that. His raw defending is usually very good. But when teams play on the break, like Palace, we are going to be hurt for pace. And we play a system, and have done for a few years now, where fullbacks get involved. Like it's the modern fullback. They get really involved in the attack. And the fullback acts like a winger sometimes. I just don't think that is the smartest thing to do against some teams. When we know Luka Dean lacks pace. I think it's a worry. I think it's a worry, and teams will try and target that, I think. Digne hasn't shown his talent. I think he's shown his talent a little bit, but look, he's an upgrade on Target. Can we all agree he's an upgrade on Matt Target? And if you don't think so, then I think you forgot how bad Matt Target used to be. To be quite honest, he offers way more than Matt Target. Target was as slow as Digne, but didn't offer anywhere near as much going forward. And only looked half decent when he had Jack Grealish next to him. That's all I want to say. I'll watch it. I'm not going to stream it because this is a football channel. But I'll definitely watch the fight. I think Joshua's going to lose again. I know it's all set up for Joshua to have his redemption, but I think he's going to lose to Usyk, and I think Usyk will draw Tyson Fury out of retirement for one last fight. I think that's what's going to happen. That will be like the deciding fight for Fury. But yeah, that's my my little take on boxing. There you go. I think Joshua's going to lose again. If you want overrated, Anthony Joshua is overrated. There you go. That's what I'll agree to. Overrated. Yeah, AJ. I worry for AJ, man. If he loses today, would you like agree? If AJ loses today, his career is done. Like, as much as that might be really harsh for me to say, I just think his career is well and truly finished if he loses today. It would have been to that fat Mexican. If he lost to him twice, it would have happened. But, you know, boxers can't afford to lose fights. And they especially cannot afford to lose to the same guy. We always concede if we score first. We usually lose if we go behind. Not good combination. Nope. Well put by Nigel. Target can shoot, but Digne can't. Target barely scored for Villa. His finishing weren't bad. I remember he got a winner against Brighton. He scored against Leicester in the Carabao Cup. What? Where else did Target score? Have I forgot a goal? Have I forgot Target, like, as this prolific left back? I can only remember 2 goals he scored. And they were good goals. Don't get me wrong. They were good and important goals, but... yeah. Palace? Did he score against Palace? He did score in the 2-1 against Palace, yeah. Actually, you are right. He did score. Yeah, but that's 3 goals. That's just 3 goals. We got the Polish cafe. Usyk destroyed him last fight. Better boxing stamina. Joshua just right a man. Joshua has all the sports scientists in the world. Has every professional known to man. Has a big camp. And sometimes boxing is just simple. And Tyson Fury doesn't have any of that. And there's a reason why. The reason why he's the best, at least in this generation, is because of his raw determination. He's had mental health problems. He's worked through all of it. He has incredible determination, incredible willpower. And that beats all of the sports science. To me, anyway. It's that simple. And if they fought, he'd slap him up. Joshua almost had him out in 5 and 6 last fight. Just chose the wrong... Well, you say that. I thought he looked a little bit hesitant. Yes, he did improve in the later rounds, but by that point, you got to go for it. It was obvious to me anyway that he was going to lose that fight on points. So to me, I thought, well, mate, you can either lose on points and not risk a knockout, or go for it, roll a dice. Like, it seemed like he accepted that he was going to lose. That's what I got from the fight. That his game plan didn't work. He got rattled a little bit. And rather than have the balls to go for it, he didn't really. He did enough. He did enough to say he was, competitive. But it's clear as day he lost that fight. Clear as day. And I was watching that last round. Thought, okay, he's gonna throw everything now. He's gonna throw the kitchen sink, and it just didn't happen. I was looking at the time. I'm thinking, mate, any minute now. Any minute now. And it just didn't happen. I'm like, okay. It's just so, like, I don't think anyone disagreed with the decision. Like, I hope he wins today. I hope he wins today. He needs to have a completely different game plan today. And I think the winner should fight Fury. Should really try and pull him out of retirement. And I think that will be a lot. We've always wanted Joshua versus Fury, so I think for the country it would be good to see if Joshua won, and then have the big fight between Joshua and Fury, and then Fury can just retire in peace. Olsen or Steer? Back to football and back to miserable Villa. Okay, so Jed Steer, I think about the great times like the penalty shootout against West Brom, In fact, just the playoff itself against West Brom, I remember like a top corner shot from Jay Rodriguez that he already was celebrating and steer saved. And then I remember like the Premier League steer, like against Chelsea, and he was awful. And the games he's been called into, he hasn't really impressed me. Olsen was pretty poor against City, but it is City, and that's a rough debut for anyone. In pre-season, he looked okay. Okay. My stance on this is neither are good enough, really. There's a reason why Jed Steer went out on loan to Luton. He got injured there as well, which is unfortunate. But I'm just saying there's a reason why he went there, personally. Olsen, yeah, I think that's fair, Hannah. I think that's fair. And people from Sweden, they love Olsen. They say he's very good. So maybe we just haven't seen like the true Olsen. But from what I can only go by what I've seen for Villa, and it's not been terrible, but it's like you want a little bit more. Maybe I'm just the harshest person on the planet, but I just wanted a little bit more personally. That City game, I know it's Man City, but he just got nowhere near any of their goals, and I don't think he made a save. He did well with crosses, but you need shot stopping. Like to be a good keeper, you need shot stopping. Ben Foster's very good. Ben Foster, especially when Watford went down, not last year, but the time before, Ben Foster was easily their like best player. And when they went into the Championship, obviously he got popularity for his YouTube channel. But he's actually a very good goalkeeper. I know he can be a bit cringy sometimes. His content, I don't mind it, but I can see why some people find it a bit cringe or whatever. But I like Foster. I think he's genuinely a decent keeper. I think it's useful for any Premier League team to have a backup. Like you don't want to pay dumb wages for a keeper, so getting a keeper like Foster, I think, is it's fairly clever business. I'd say you wouldn't have to pay him too much, and he's there if you need him. Told you Steven ain't losing against Everton. You did say that. I had a lot of people tell me that as well. But I mean, Gerrard versus Lampard, they're great footballers. I don't think manager though. I don't know if there's much there personally. I want to be proved wrong. I want to see people like that do well. But I think Lampard failed at Derby, certainly failed at Chelsea, and he's kept Everton up, but they've had a lot of money at Everton. I don't know. I might be just really harsh to several people. That's how I'm sounding like right now. Because Martinez is hard to compete when it comes to non-top club keepers. Yeah, fair comment, Hannah. Mike says no one ever talks about that City game. Would Martinez has given us 3 goals there? Don't know. I think Martinez would have kept out the Rodri goal. I think so. Jake versus KSI at Wembley 2023. I would do a stream for that. I genuinely would. I would actually stream that. I just feel like that fight it doesn't seem like it will ever happen. I know they keep saying it, especially recently, but every time they come close to it, there's always something in the way. We were trying to sign Ben Foster. We were a very long time ago. We were. Lampard, shocking manager. I just don't think he's proved himself right now. Villa need to seriously improve. I'm not impressed. Same Nadim. Exact same as you. I'm not impressed. There's a reason why I predicted that we'd lose today. And if we carry on playing like we are, we will lose today. Nowhere near good enough. He said he would play under Martinez the day we signed Olsen. Media exposure by signing Foster, worth it. Potential to bring fans in. Thing is, Foster played for Blues. I think he wouldn't join us on that. He's played for Blues. He's played for West Brom. And if he plays for Villa, well, that's the Holy Trinity, mate. I think there was already questions when he went from Blues to West Brom, and if you add Villa into the mix, it doesn't look great for Foster personally. Like the fact that they won a trophy with him, he got man of the match as well in that final against Arsenal. They love him. I just feel like he wouldn't want to tamper that relationship in any way, especially that he's like getting older now. He said he wants to join the MLS apparently. At one point, he's looking at joining like hashtag and all that. He's going into like the YouTube scene now. Uh, I want to bring. Oh, Fekir would be very good. I'd like that. He's a very good player. Um, he did well in Spain. He did very well in Spain. He had a very good FIFA card as well. Play Kamara. I don't know about Kamara at centre back though. That I don't know. Conor Gallagher would have been he would have been very good for Villa. See, why are we not looking at these players, mate? I don't get Villa sometimes. Why are we not looking at them? There's so many talented players that don't get the game time they deserve at other clubs, and we just let that happen. It's so like Broja as well at Chelsea, another player that barely will play for Chelsea. And then our players like Chukwuemeka want to go there. I don't understand. I will never get it. I will never get it. God knows. Maybe. Well, we do have too many midfielders. I think that'll be the argument. I was not bothered about Chukwuemeka, by the way, and some people who were not Villa fans were saying, "Oh, AJ, you're just coping. You're just coping because he's a talented player." I never cared about Chukwuemeka. I am sorry, but I never saw anything from Chukwuemeka. Yeah, you can bring up a couple England games if you want, but when he had his time at Villa, he did nothing. We even played him against. We started him in a game last year. He literally got hooked off at like half time. Was it the Norwich game? Like whenever Chukwuemeka, the most he's ever done for Aston Villa is hit the post. He hit the post against Spurs, and that is it. That's all he's ever done, bro. A lot of big clubs like Chelsea get their signings in, then they'll be selling at the end of the window. This is what a lot of top analysts are saying. Could be a lot of like. There probably will be. Yeah, his attitude is poor. I remember saying this on a stream. Some of you might remember that even before he left Villa, I don't want him at Villa. The fact that he wasn't signing a contract and he wanted 100 grand a week at his age, despite barely playing for us, straight away, massive red flag. Massive red. Get him out. I was like, you have the ego of Zidane with the ability of like Chris Brunt, mate. Like, really, like, look, big yourself up. Whatever, if that helps your confidence, that helps you play. But 100 grand a week, bro. 100 grand a week. Mental. By the way, our highest paid player, at least before the start of the season, was Danny Ings at 120,000. So Chukwuemeka said he wanted more money than most of the squad. Baffling. Absolutely baffling. I don't, by the way, Dozen. I don't. Mike says, started against Brentford when everyone was sick, did nothing. Yeah. Basically. Christopher says he wasn't that talented. He missed it. Oh, exactly. He had a sitter against City. I forgot about that. He had an actual sitter against Man City. And we lost the game. Wanting 100k a week. Yeah, exactly. Troubling about telling young players that they're going to be the next superstar. They all think they're going to be the next Messi, mate. And then they think they deserve the money. And I'm like, okay, if you think you're talented, prove it on the pitch. If he was scoring goals for Villa, or say like he's complaining that he's not playing, then he's coming off the bench and he's doing something, he's scoring, assisting, whatever, I would get it. I would understand. But he didn't do that. He came off the bench in a few games. Maybe could have had more time. I'll give him that. But he didn't really do anything when he was given his opportunities and he didn't do anything. And just started crying about money. Horrible attitude. He'll leave Chelsea as well. The same thing will happen. There's two ways this happens. If he does well at Chelsea, he'll want to go to Real. You think he's gonna stop at Chelsea? Like he'll want to go to City. Like there's Chelsea fans, and there's Chelsea fans who even watch my channel, right? Chelsea. I'll even say they're a big club, but they're still miles off City. They're miles off Real. Like. We're like here. Then you've got a team like Tottenham and Chelsea here. Then Man City and Liverpool and all them like are well up there. So like I know Chelsea will say, "Oh, we got a new owner," but I mean, until they prove it on the pitch and until they compete for the Premier League and until I know they won a Champions League recently, but they didn't do that well in the Champions League last year. They got slapped up by Real in their own backyard. Um, Purslow probably regrets saying he was the best player in the country. Yeah, that I think so. Yeah, he bigged him up. He needs to not do that. You need to give him a level head at that age. Chuck is like Dele Alli, but Chuck will never have a good season. Yeah, I'm also, by the way, have you lot seen Dele Alli to Besiktas? That whole story. It's really sad, I think. Really, really sad. Aston Villa shorts, apparently. But I've never spoke to him. I've never spoke to him. But apparently, yeah. I had a family member of him come in my stream once. And I thought that was really weird. But yeah, he apparently, yeah, but I've never spoke to him. We should be playing so better. We have 2 shots on target, and if we want to get back into Europe, we need Carlos back and another defender and midfielder. Yeah, I agree with that, Tyler. I do. It's really funny. Villa fans have a lot more sense than like people related to the club sometimes. That's all I'm saying. There's things that fans, point out week in, week out, that we're crying at the, at Gerrard and the coaching staff to cover, and they don't. We've been crying out for Buendia, perfect example, for ages now. By the way, I got the game back on for the second half. Palace versus Aston Villa, 1-1 at half time. We weren't good enough, and we will probably lose this game if we don't improve. It should go Championship, find his form again. Are you on about Dele Alli? Ali should go to Championship. Yeah, that would help. Turkey won't. It's only a football team. Lol, they're not scientists. It's technically pronounced Martinez, but I'm really lazy, and it's like the only reason we say Martinez is because he's from the American continent, and that's how you should pronounce it there. But we don't. So like, you got Spain, and you've got Latin countries that speak Spanish. And it's a bit like American English is different to British English. The Spanish people from Spain would say Martinez. And then you got like people from Latin America would say Martinez. And it's that. We're kind of like stuck in between the two. It is technically Martinez because he's from Argentina. So yeah, I just get lazy sometimes. That's all. I should say it's Martinez. But yeah, good question. Ali's there's no hunger, no desire. He got to the peak of his career at a young age, and he has absolute no hunger. Yeah, that Christopher. That's how it should be said. Goal for Brentford. Have they pulled it back? Fulham 2, Brentford 2. By the way, I've had no goals in any of my games on screen. How weird is that? I'm just gonna double check that my overlays aren't broken. Yeah, they're all 0-0. I've picked the 0-0 games. Everton 0, Forest 0, Southampton 0, Leicester 0, and Birmingham 0, Wigan 0. Wigan are down to 10 men though, so very sad. How you doing, G Games? What's up? That's what happens when you give young players so much money. Dele Alli was on top of the world at one point. I remember very vividly. He had a game against Chelsea, and he dunked them. At Stamford Bridge, he absolutely dunked on them, and I thought, wow, man, this guy's got talent. This guy has talent. He scored a header for England against Sweden in the World Cup quarter-final. Like, that was only 4 years ago. 4 years ago, mate. I appreciate it, Dozin. Why have you put the Blues game up? Well, because I want to keep an eye, mate. It's nice to laugh at if they lose. Second half has started. Yeah, we're a few minutes into the second half. And my stream is lagging like you would not believe. So I'm going to try and refresh it. It wasn't doing much of this in the first half, so I don't know why it's deciding to lag now. Roll on to the Bolton game where that's on TV. Roll on. Roll on, mate. Martinez. Oh dear, he's put the ball out of play. And then my stream has skipped forward in time. We're not looking any better so far. If I'm going to be honest, that's what I'm going to say. Is Eze for Palace? They've definitely started this. What the hell's going on with my stream today? These live streams are skipping backwards and forwards like you would not believe. Leon Bailey almost scored. VAR stop the goal. Oh dear, it is still 2-1 to Fulham. Do you lot think Fulham will go down? By the way, I know it's like the common thing to say Fulham are gonna go down because like they're a yo-yo club. But do you lot think they're actually gonna go down? Do they look different? I think with Mitro, I think there's an argument. There's an argument that they could actually stay this time. It'll be very interesting to see. You reckon Bailey will score 90 plus 4? I'd love it. I would love it, mate. Wait, there's a goal on screen. Leicester 1. Southampton 0. You do see that on the screen right now. Is Bailey for Villa. In the box. Leon Bailey! Oh! Oh my god, Bailey. Oh my god, Bailey. I've just seen that chance, CJ. Leon Bailey. It's off the crossbar, bruv. Bailey smacking the top of the bar. He did very well there. On his left boot. So nearly a second goal for Aston Villa. That was out of nowhere. Oh my god, my stream is crashing again, for God's sake. I reckon Forest, Bournemouth, Everton will go down. Everton's a shout. Everton is definitely a shout, Hannah. I mean, they were poor against us. I did say this. The reason why we won that game wasn't as much that we were good, it's just they were poor. And like, there's rumours that they're going to sell Gordon. Like, I worry about Everton. They don't have a striker. Haaland could have signed for Everton ages ago for 90k. Everton turned him down. Oh dear. Football's funny, man. There's so many funny stories from football. Curious what would happen to Forest. They went straight back down. I reckon they would be in some serious money trouble, Mike. Serious money trouble. It's not really worth thinking about. I worry about. I like Midlands teams doing well, right? I reckon there'd be a huge domino. They have to stay up this year, and I would very much feel for them if they didn't. That's what I'm gonna say. At least your stream works. Mine just keeps showing the Leicester game. Yep, I'm having that every now and then. Right now, I do have the Palace Villa right now, and it is just it's starting to skip forward now. It's a minute and 10 behind. That's actually very good latency. Very good latency. But then it keeps freezing. So then I'm like, well, I'd rather just. I don't know what I want now. Because how can I talk about a game if this keeps happening? Newcastle to get conference. Forest easy to cheer for with an owner so into the club. I love seeing the big man praying in the booth. To be fair, I respect the Forest. Even if Forest go down, I respect them way more than I respect like okay, Norwich for example, who don't spend money when they go up. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. They need to find Bailey more often. Stop playing him out of the game. Well, we've just seen when Bailey has the ball, what he can do. We saw that in pre-season as well. He can, players like Bailey and Buendia can turn a game on its head out of nowhere. And we need to get these players involved. As Buendia actually nearly scored against Run of Play. Found a pocket of room. And nearly forced the goal right before half time. It was completely against the run of play. And it would have been very harsh on Palace, but it nearly happened. His passing is very good. He does offer way more, I think, than Coutinho, at least as of recently. My stream is crashing every time now. This is so horrible for me. I reckon if we finish 9th, then we can go for conference next season, all being well. Well, we need improvement. And right now, I don't see where that improvement is. This is looking like another season where we finish around 14th again. With the money that I spent, surely the owners think this isn't good enough. Oh dear. Well, I'm hoping that's not true. I'm hoping. There's a possible penalty in the Villa game, apparently, according to sources. And like I said, it's deserved. If we do lose this game, it's 100% deserved. Nowhere near being good enough. Even for 10th, I've sort of clueless clowns, mate. No, well, I don't feel nice calling them clowns, but it's if some people really think like Kamara's a wonderful sign and so is Carlos, but if that's really going to change where we finish, like they are massively mistaken. All right, I'm starting to get really upset with this website now. It's not even loading the stream. Never mind crashing. It's just not loading it. I feel like the stream is. I think the stream's been taken down. From what I can guess. Penalty Palace. Penalty to Palace. Yeah. And here's me trying to get the game. I've not even found it. I've not. I'm not even watching it right now. Oh my god, there's a lot of pop-ups on it. Oh, he saved it and they scored the rebound. Well, doesn't that sum up Aston Villa? Doesn't that sum up Aston Villa? It was saved and the rebound was tucked in. Doesn't that sum us up? We don't get away with anything. We do not get away with absolutely anything. Yes, 2-1 to Palace. It was saved. Emi Martinez saved the penalty. That is brutal. Zaha took it. It was a brilliant save, and it fell straight back to him. It was a good save. Yeah. And now I'm just trying to load up the stream again. I don't think he can't be offside, can it? Getting humble. He did miss the penalty, to be fair, Harry. I don't know what Harry's laughing, but he literally missed the penalty. My man's feast. If you have Zaha in your team, you're gonna get deducted points for the penalty miss. That is copium, I know, but still. Zaha, I think overrated. Overrated is a bit harsh. I don't think he's overrated. He's a good player, in my opinion. I don't like his attitude, but he's a good player, I think. We'd like him at Villa. Like, let's be real. We'd like him at Villa. He's one of those players where if he plays the other team, he's a dickhead. Oh, I'm watching it back. I've just seen the such a good penalty save as well. That's horrible. That is horrible. It's a great penalty save. So lucky, Zaha. He's so lucky. It's such a great save. True. If you're gonna wind him up, you gotta back yourself to like get the better of him mentally. I don't think we did wind him up though. I just think that's just natural Zaha. I don't think we wound him up. He hasn't reacted to anyone. All he did was kick. He kicked McGinn. That's it. Maybe Chris. But if you lot remember, I did call this 2-1. I did say it. The last two Villa streams, I have predicted exactly the scores. I should actually like do the lottery. I said that we'd lose 2-0 to Bournemouth, and I said we'd lose 2-1 to Crystal Palace, and here we are. I should actually do the lottery. Because like, this is crazy. Alright, I'm finding another stream, because this is really annoying me now. It is like starting to take the deepest. Like, it is lagging every 3 seconds. Yes, Chris. I'm just gonna have a quick look where that puts us in the table. You shouldn't really look at the table 3 games in, but I will. We're down to 13th as things stand. Palace go above us in 11th. We're still above, teams like Liverpool and United. So who cares? W in my book. I don't hate a Villa player. I criticise why they play sometimes. And okay, the criticism for Luca Dean, if it was his handball, it's a bit unfortunate that Emmy saves a penalty and they get a rebound, but it is what it is. As long as United lose, you're happy. Fair. I used to be like that. Okay, can this stream please work? Pretty please. Sugar on top. I've gone for a different one now. Nope. I'll go one by one now on these streams. We'll finish 13th. We'll sign nobody. That's still everything. Don't even think you're wrong. That's the sad part. I don't even think you're wrong. Palace came from behind to win once. Don't tell me that, Mike. They came from behind once to win. I will keep backing Luca Dean, but he's hurting me here. I will back Luca Dean, but he's not helping me. I think Carlos will be injured for. I think it's gonna be bad. That's 2 in a row. That won't load. I'm gonna go to footy streams. Surely one of these will work, man. Lord God. Christ above. Alright. Sport TV. Please just give me a competent stream, man. This one is just the Leicester game. How have they not fixed that? It's literally just the Leicester game. Luca Dean's class, but 2 games has been shaky at the back. Well, there's going to be criticism, I think, of today. No, this is what I said. We're not getting top half. No way in a million years. Guys, if you haven't already, please do make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and we could all cry together. Don't you worry. Palace are playing FIFA here. Our midfield doesn't even exist when they go to counter. I question why I do this. I really do. Why do I put myself through this? I found... Wait. Oh. I got a stream. There we go. Hopefully this works. Hopefully we have no lag. How far behind it? It's 2 minutes. I don't care. It's a competent stream. I will commentate this, and it's not lagging. I do not. It's on Optus Sport 4 apparently. It's one of the several links on Total Sport Tech. I just wasn't paying attention. I can give you the. It's Dub's network apparently. That's the link that it took me to. I just backed out to tell you. Now, if I've backed out and it doesn't let me on, I'm going to be very upset. Now I'm struggling to get it back on. Okay, I'm actually going to start crying. Please let me click the red button. Ads just put themselves in front of the play button purposely, so you click it. Right, I'm losing my mind. We're not scoring to take the L and sign out, AJ. I'm alright. Win, lose, or draw, we back the Villa boys. That's what I say. That is what I say. You can call that clown behaviour. You can call that anything you want, but that is what I believe in. Coutinho's not injured. He just wasn't playing today, but he'll start next week, I think. Gerard's proved Well, at least to probably himself now. That look, I was right. Ha ha ha. Ings on for Bailey. Harsh on Bailey. Listening to it on Talk Sport, but man, just Bubaka Kamara. I can't. Zara isn't even dribbling past us half the time. We just leave the ball behind after a tackle. Ings on for Bailey. AJ, why are you bothered about watching the last horrendous 20? Because I'm a Villa fan, mate. That's what we do. We have well and truly deserved to lose today. Like, let's not get this twisted. We have well and truly deserved to lose. It is just embarrassing. Yeah, I've just seen a sub. Danny Ings on. Christ. You've seen if I'll double check the subs. I've only seen one. It is just one. Ings for Bailey. And my stream has gone off. I looked down. I literally look on my phone for 1 second. My stream went off. Oh, there we go. I got it back. This is quite sad to see. I gotta say, Bailey hit the bar. Yeah, he did hit the bar. We turn Haaland, Ronaldinho, and Aguero into poor players. We're such a weird club. Defensively, our midfield literally doesn't exist. What has been the problem today, then, lads? What do you reckon? How would you sum it up? And this stream literally has crashed as well. I am hanging on by a thread mentally, lads. At least the other one was lagging. This one just kicks me off. Right, let's find another one. I'm losing my mind. Konsa is playing. You can't blame a 2-1. Well, I say you can't blame a 2-1. You can't blame a defeat on one player. It's pain. No control, poor defending, set pieces, RMS. Is one ball on the top and they have a count. Wait, it is one ball on the top and they have an attacker running out of centre back, as happened close to 10 times. Danny Ings, come on. We're gonna see what he does, I suppose. I feel for Ings. Ings should have started today. Being a Villa fan for 40 plus years, and sorry guys, we've not improved at all. No passion, shaky defence, non-existent midfield. Nailed it. Nailed it, Graham. It's just really sad. It's just really sad to see. And what hurts me as well is I called all this in pre-season, and I got called out by a lot of people. And I'm just saying everything I've said has happened. Literally everything I've said has happened. And I'd rather be wrong. I'd genuinely rather be wrong. What an absolute disgrace. What's also a disgrace is none of these bloody streams are working. You never know, Ben, but it is Villa. Villa have Villa have taught me to not believe in that. We'll see. Southampton 1, Leicester 1, and it's still goalless in the other two games. And for Villa, it is also, well, still 2-1 to Crystal Palace. As you lot know, Fulham 2, Brentford 2. Fulham led 2-0 that game. Brentford pulled one back, even scored, and it was disallowed for offside. And Ivan Toney has put them level at Craven Cottage. Birmingham 0, Wigan 0. Wigan down to 10 men, have been for a while. As we knew earlier today, Tottenham beat Wolves. I'm just going to look at the Leicester goal scorers. James Maddison and a Justin own goal. That's put Southampton level in that one. I'd love a point after this performance. It would be a miracle. It'd also be a scam as well. I'd feel for Palace if they didn't win this. 3-1. Oh my god. Oh my god. It is a third goal. I've just seen the goal notification come up on my phone. What a shambles, boys. What a shambles. 3-1 to Crystal Palace. Yeah, he'd love a point. He'd love a point, we would. Just as the subs came on for Palace, Mateta and Elise come on for Ayew and Edouard. Oh, I swear to God, if I've seen if one of them have scored. I did say this. The result against Everton wasn't because of how good we were. It's because of how poor they were. Mateta, he's just come on. Mateta has just come on. Within a minute, he has scored. I am not joking. Mateta came on in the 70th minute and scored in the 71st. I am losing my will to live. This is horrific, and the worst part is I'm struggling to get a stream. I don't even know why I want to get a stream. I think, look, I'm trying not to be reactionary here, but I think there are questions about Gerrard. I think that is. I am very safe to say that. I think there are definite questions that should be said now on Steven Gerrard. Because this shouldn't happen. I know I rate Palace. I respect them as a football team, but we should not be 3-1 down to them. I don't think there's many teams that we should be 3-1 down to be honest. This is just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And we've been gifted opportunities in this game. I just don't know what to say. Oh my god. This is, I mean, we still have minutes. We could get hammering here if we're not careful. I feel for the Villa fans who travelled. This could honestly get horrific. Every other manager and new pro managers getting more out of the team than us. I just don't get why we don't play two up front away from home. The argument is we lose more of the ball. Well, we're losing the game 3-1. We led this game. We literally led this game. No, we're a joke. I don't care. You can banter me all you want. We are an actual joke. We are a joke. And the worst part is I called it. I called this would happen today. And what's not helping and it's making me really annoying is my stream. I'm struggling to find a stream, and two, whenever I do, it's just an awful quality stream that keeps skipping backwards and forwards. And I'm actually losing the will here. I am I'm losing the will. We were winning for a couple minutes and we gave it away. Christ. There's that, I suppose, James, but then we're stuck in the championship for another 3 years. And last time we did that, we nearly went bankrupt, so I'd rather not do that again. We are a joke, lads. You have people telling me outside of Villa, oh, Gerrard's good, isn't he? All right. He's never getting that Liverpool job. I'm telling you now. He may have won the Gerrard Lampard and Scholes. To be fair, he's also winning the Gerrard Lampard Scholes manager debate as well as the player one. But it's because everyone else is so bad. Scholes isn't a manager; he's an owner. Lampard is a shocking manager and could relegate Everton. And then Gerrard's probably going to get the sack. Boys, this is rough. There's not been a fourth goal as of yet. I'd get Potter, bro. Graham Potter, mate. We should throw every penny we have at Graham Potter. Every penny we have. Oh, I'm doing it. I'm doing the West Ham game. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I'll be here. I'll be here for Villa Palace. Villa Palace. Villa West Ham. Villa Bolton. I'll be here. Like I said, Potter. Throw everything we have at Potter. Everything we have at Potter, man. I don't care. Potter has proven to me, with no resources at Brighton, selling their best players at Brighton every single season, he has proven to me that he's good enough. Pochettino's a failure. No, Pochettino was not great at PSG and ultimately deserved to get sacked at Spurs. I don't want that. I will be live for Villa, Villa versus West Ham. Under Doug, this guy would be gone. Yep. I think he has to go now. I do. I think he has to go, my friend. 'Cause I don't want to live in a world where we accept this as a result. Do you not? Also, these streams are just crashing every 5 seconds now. For God's sake. No matter what I do, I genuinely, I might as well just talk to chat for the rest of the game because like, this is stupid now. what a what a disgrace. I'll look on Twitter to see what people are saying. I'm guessing it's not very positive. I'll put it that way. It does. I do miss the O'Neill days. I was very young for that, but I do miss it. Comments: get him gone. The way he treats certain individuals, the fact he's delighted with only adding 2 starters in the market to a team that finished 14th. His Steve Bruce tactics. We've got worse since we've appointed him. When I catch Slippy G, and it's just a meme of of slapping someone. Gerrard ain't cutting the mustard, is he? He's had his preseason and money to spend, and we look no better under Smith. If he goes, this is on Perslow. Get him gone too. Lol, why do we bother looking forward to any new season? Yeah, get rid of get rid of Gerrard. Gerrard out, had enough. Gerrard out. Relegation battle incoming. Is Gerrard just the scout Steve Bruce? Oh my god, these comments are funny. These comments are funny. Slippy G, Slipping Villa. Yep. I would not rather Smith than Gerrard. Let's be real. They were both terrible managers. All right. Just because I would say maybe it was better under Smith doesn't mean I want Smith back. I think some people have selective memory and don't forget how bad it was under Smith. We can upgrade, but can we agree that both are bad, and we don't deserve this? I think that is also a fair thing to agree on. Martin O'Neill. Martin O'Neill. 2006 to 2010. We finished sixth place a lot, and things were looking good. We spent a lot of money though. My only disagreement about O'Neill is that he did spend money on stupid players. We definitely overspent. Like players like Emil Heskey. A lot of dodgy signings, but we got results. So we got results. That's what I will say. You want Grealish? Oh, I don't want Grealish back. Tim Sherwood. Oh my god. Tim Sherwood. Jesus. People are making edits of Bruce with Gerard's face, and it's really weird. Gerard's got to go. Can't remember the last time we've looked like a Premier League team since he came in. This is just ridiculous. What I'm saying. Alex McLeish. All right, let's get a list of all the Villa managers, shall we? That we've had. How many of them have you rated? Just so I don't forget any under the cracks. Villa managers. List of Aston Villa managers. Here we go then. So we'll go from 2010, right? Martin O'Neill had 4 years at Villa, did very well, resigned because of money. He didn't get the funding, according to him. Gerard Houllier had a year at Villa. We finished, I think, 9th, if I remember. He had to retire because of health problems. Then it goes horrifically downhill. Alex McLeish had a year at Villa, got sacked. Terrible, terrible manager. We actually lost 16 games. We only won 9 in 42 under McLeish. Terrible. We had 3 years of Lambert from 2012 to 2015. 115 games of Paul Lambert. 29% win ratio. Not great for Lambert. Nearly got us relegated. Tim Sherwood hired to steer the ship. He was hired from February to October 2015. Got sacked because we were bottom of the table. Remy Gard, horrific manager. Horrific manager. 3 wins in 23. No funding though. No funding. That's what I'll say about Remy Gard. He was promised in 2016. He was promised money that we just didn't deliver upon. Then arguably the worst manager that we've ever had, Roberto Di Matteo, won 1 game in 12. I remember it was against Rotherham, who were bottom of the table. Literally 1 win, and we drew 7. We drew 7 of those 12. 8% win record. Sacked. Steve Bruce, 2 years, October 2016 to October 2018. 45%. How we won 45% games with Bruce is ridiculous, but we did have a lot of money back then, and we're in the Championship with a strong team. Dean Smith in 2018 to November 2021. 3 years of Smith. Less wins, but a lot of those did include the Premier League, to be fair. And then Gerard, with 22 games, has 8 wins. 12 losses. 12 losses today. 12 losses. That is just not acceptable. There's no way that's acceptable. Look, yeah, compare him to O'Neill. O'Neill had won 80 and lost 50. Gerard has won 8, lost 12. 2 draws. Attacking players Villa have. I'd take a punt on trying to get Bielsa. I don't know about Bielsa. Not a bad idea, but I don't know. He's I'm not a fan of Bielsa personally because it doesn't really suit end of season. Look at capitulations he's had with other teams and with Leeds as well. They started to struggle. He weren't good enough. Their fans wanted him out. Eddie Howe would have been great. Eddie Howe would have been amazing. Think it was 9 managers in 12 years without including interims. Yep. Adrian Muss. I'm not too good, mate. That goes against all basic values as true, but unfortunately, football doesn't care about Saudi owners and stuff. It is what it is. If you have money, you have money. Southampton lead Leicester. Leicester in serious trouble as well, by the way. May have had plenty of bad managers before 2010. True. Okay, we can go before 2010. David O'Leary wasn't the best. Graham Taylor was good. I think, well, his record isn't the best here, but I respect Graham Taylor. John Gregory, 4 years at Villa. Best manager we've had, I think, out of... Okay, since 1991, since the Premier League, I think it has to be Ron Atkinson, but that really doesn't say much. He did win a trophy at Villa as well, if I remember. He won the League Cup. I think Brian Little won the other League Cup. Yeah. Man, I do say I think the best manager that we've had in my lifetime has been O'Neill. Which is really sad that I'm still saying this. 12 years after he's left, I'm still saying that. Christ. Oh, Blues are 1-0 down to Wigan, so at least they can't laugh at us. They're 10 men, by the way. So whatever you say about Villa, we're not 1-0 down at home to 10-man newly promoted Wigan Athletic. And you won't believe he got sent off. Former Villa defender Joe Bennett. You couldn't write this. Joe Bennett, who used to play for Villa, now at Wigan, gets sent off for Wigan against Birmingham, and they're still winning. 3 points from 6 games. I mean, that's relegation form. Finished second on the big run. We did. We bottled the league, though. We should have won it. We did bottle the league. Houllier was... I was very sad about Houllier. I think he actually wasn't that bad at Villa. We won a lot of games under Houllier, but it was because of his health. That was just unfortunate, I think. And you go from Houllier to McLeish, and it's just horrific. The difference between the two was just night and day. Need Vyman back to run it down the way. I used to love Vyman. I used to love Vyman, mate. Vyman against Man City. What a game. Everton 1, Nottingham Forest 1. Forest actually led by Johnson, and Damari Gray has just equalised for Everton in the 88th minute. Huge goal for them. I think there'd have been questions about... well, we could have had a double sacking of Lampard and Gerrard today, I feel. If that went elsewhere. Fulham 2, Brentford 2. Fulham bottled a 2-goal lead. Well, apparently there's also been a handball in the box. Oh, it's 3-2. Fulham just scored. Fulham have just scored. Mitrovic has scored for Fulham. It's literally just happened. Fulham have gone 3-2 ahead. Leicester 1, Southampton 2. Che Adams former Blues player Adams scoring for the Saints. And later today, Bournemouth versus Arsenal. Yeah, that West Ham game is going to haunt me. Martin O'Neill took the club to 3. It's not only top 8, it's top 6 finishes. Top 6 finishes. It's very good. Villa are... Where are we in the table? 14th. I will be streaming it. Because you're not a fan. If you don't watch your team when you lose, then how can you watch your team when you win? You're not a fan, in my opinion. It's harder to do so. Villa did make subs, by the way. Coutinho was on for Buendia. Louise came on for McGinn. But I mean, the stats don't lie. 4 shots on target today. Ball possession even, but we've definitely been worse than them. Sadly, you could argue Mings and Constance played well. I've done so exposed and had so much to do. Well, you can have a look at SofaScore and see who they are rinsing. Martinez with another save. It could be what I don't think he's played that badly today. Questioned the second goal, but he even saved the penalty. Ramsey getting rinsed So our midfield was just non-existent. Ramsey and John McGinn having a horrible games. Luca Dean and Matty Cash as well. Konsa and Mings with decent ratings right now. Obviously Martinez with a high rating because he made a penalty save. Boubacar Kamara, one-man midfield. And this is another thing I get criticised for. I like Ramsey, but Ramsey's had a horrible season so far. Horrible pre-season too. Like, what has Ramsey done? Genuinely, what has Ramsey done? Ramsey was absolutely abysmal against Bournemouth. He was hooked off at half time. Ramsey against Everton didn't contribute to almost anything. Barely touched the ball, was hooked off. And Ramsey today has been awful again. Like, he doesn't do anything. Like, I like Ramsey, but he's not doing anything. Ramsey fell off the end of last season and seems to be burnt out. Well, whatever it is, he's not playing anywhere near as good as I know he can be. Yeah, he did have a bounce off Gerrard. I really thought when Gerrard came in and Ramsey was playing really well that we were going to see a different type of Ramsey, but he's starting to stagnate. He shouldn't start. $60 US super chat to fund your VPN if you beat West Ham. Oh man, that's funny. Oh man, what a horrible day! What a horrible game. Thoroughly deserved to lose today. And yeah, there's no other way of putting it. I don't think Kamara played that badly today. I thought Kamara was probably one of... I mean, our whole midfield was pretty poor. But I don't think Kamara played too bad. But he's literally left out to dry sometimes. Watkins just had a header put over. Palace making another sub. Someone mentioned it earlier. We don't make the subs. We've made 3. We still have another 2 subs that we just haven't used. Yeah, you're right. You're right, guys. By the way, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. I will be doing Villa versus West Ham and Villa Bolton 100%. And if you haven't liked the video, please do. And just soothe the burns right now that Villa are causing me. Full-time Leicester 1, Southampton 2. I mean, Brendan Rodgers, it's not a good start for him. 2-2 draw with Brentford, hammered by Arsenal. Losing at home today to a very poor Southampton team, I think is more than questionable. Everton 1, Forest 1 with the 94th minute in that game. Apparently Gordon had a big chance and he didn't score. We are making Will Hughes look like prime Lampard. Next game we need to take out Ramsey, Digne and try and actually defend. Who do you play instead of Digne though? Fulham have beaten Brentford. I think that's the biggest surprise I've seen today. Brentford, after hammering Man United, losing to Fulham is a huge surprise. Mitrovic with a winner. If you got him in your FPL, you're very lucky. Villa have lost to Crystal Palace 3-1. What a disgrace. What a disgrace. I have just nothing to say. Really, we deserve that. We well and truly deserve that. What a shambles. What a shambles. Yeah, he has to go. I think he has to get the sack now. There's no excuse for today. Played off the park from minute 1. I say from minute 1, technically from minute 5 because we did score. But just unacceptable. Unacceptable with no matter how you want to spin it, it's not good enough. So yeah, the players don't seem to react. I'm guessing Buendia won't start again next week if Gerrard keeps his job, which he probably will. Let's be real. I don't think he's going to get the sack for this. So we'll have to put up with it again next week. I'm sorry for being, Debbie Downer here, but I did call this, and it's happened. And I said we're going to finish around 13th, and I think right now we'd be very lucky for that. Full-time Palace 3, Aston Villa 1, despite going a goal up, despite having a goal ruled out for VAR for Palace. We went level at half-time, and I said we were going to lose. and it had happened. Look into Michael Beale. Tactic season equally doesn't agree with Gerrard. I shall. Thank you all for watching. I will be live for Villa versus West Ham. I'm going to do a little video on TikTok as well. If you do want to see that and help support that, feel free. If you haven't liked the video, please do. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Have a good day. Try not to let these bunch of useless pricks ruin your day. They don't deserve that. No, you don't deserve that. Because if they can't be asked to put in a performance, why should you be asked to let it affect your weekend? That's all I'm going to say. Thank you for watching.